In other news tonight, prison time has been cut short for a former Visit Dothan CEO who was sentenced to prison after pleading guilty to bank fraud charges last year. WDHN's Robert Smith has more on a story that broke here first and is only on WDHN.
Aaron McCray, the former Visit Dothan CEO who was sentenced to 18 months in a Montgomery federal prison after pleading guilty to bank fraud charges, is now back in Dothan after serving just half of his time. He released a statement saying, quote, "I am happy to be back home and looking forward to the next chapter in my and my family's life." According to his attorney, Walter White, McCray qualified for early release and was eligible for good time thanks to completing steps in a 2018 criminal justice reform bill, the Final Step Act, a federal inmates program. His attorney said in a statement, he should have been released earlier, but he did longer than expected under the First Step Act.
You know, we're in the top 5% in the country as far as...
McCray, who was the CEO of Visit Dothan since 2019, resigned last February after pleading guilty to the charges at the beginning of 2022. Those charges stem from work he did with an Iowa nonprofit tourism group, Go See the Rapids, in 2018. When planning the Nubo Evolve Music Festival with big headliners like Kelly Clarkson, Maroon 5, and 100 vendors, he admitted to intentionally misleading a bank by overstating how many people would attend the festival and how much money it would bring in. Ultimately, the organization ended up costing the bank and vendors more than $2 million and caused the tourism group to go under. McCray has been in prison since last February but returned home last month. He was recently seen by WDHN staff representing the new Dothan minor league soccer team. According to the team's president, Steve Donner, he has been with the team for about 2 weeks now as a business consultant on a project basis for the next 6 months. They looked thoroughly into him and brought him aboard due to his tremendous knowledge of the area and great skills. In the meantime, McCray says he's looking at different options and ways to plug into the Dothan community that he loves. In Dothan, Robert Smith, WDHN News for the Wiregrass.